Welcome to Being at Home with George. I'm excited to be here, and it's very interesting because it's been an interesting week. It's been an interesting day, an interesting week. And one of the things I want to talk about is this idea of being in the eye of the hurricane or being in the eye of the storm because stuff happens. And this week has been a very eventful week in terms of just personally, I had a colonoscopy on Monday. And that created a certain amount of challenges because they had me do a 2-day prep and I got maybe half an hour of sleep. And then the next day I had to fly here to Canada to work with a client. I only had an hour's sleep. And getting to Canada, I had maybe a couple of hours before I had to teach the Mindful Athlete course online. So it was like 5:30 Mountain Time and I was dragging. I had no energy. And so I had to just embrace the moment. And once I turned on Zoom and I got going, I just made the next play. I just followed the sequence of welcoming everyone, and giving them a description of what's going to happen. Of course, my MC, Greg, was able to set the table, and then we did a little arrival exercise, which was very important. Because why was it important? Because in this arrival exercise, we talk about this idea of stopping, dropping, calming, and resting, like having a pebble that rests on the lake bottom. And when it comes to rest, it's able to heal, it's able to renew, it's able to see things uncritically. And so when you're at rest, you're not compelled by desire or fear or these outside forces that are inconvenient, things like pain, problems, storms, insults, mistakes, that this ability to notice, relax, let go. Just let it come and go, just like a school of fish or a current or debris. We have this ability if we can stop, drop, and the calming comes as a consequence, and the resting, being in that eye of the storm, so that we just can notice, relax, let go. It's that simple. And so at the end of the class, people were talking about I was on fire, I was in the zone, I was in flow. And it all started from making the next play. What's important now? Do the thing and you will have the power. And I've had this happen over and over and over. And the interesting thing is, my cousin Tracy sends me these little reminders every day. And this one, the one he sent this morning, talks about it this way. It says, faith does not always take you out of the problem. Faith takes you through the problem. Faith doesn't always take away the pain. Faith gives you the ability to handle the pain. Faith doesn't always take you out of the storm. Faith calms you in the midst of the storm. And so that's what it's about. It's about be here now, notice, relax, let go, but make the next play. What's important now and do the thing and you will have the power, as Emerson said. And I remember this from the Bible where it says, do what you know to do and the next step will be given. And so when we do that, we find the flow. We get to a place where we can just notice, relax, let go, and then make the next play.